I'm Ame behind Amethyst May, and this week Own and Ghost have challenged us to share something outside of our usual content, and usually I'm a VTuber. One thing I love about my community though is that I do occasionally get to share this side of myself with them. We do this on special events, like last Friendsgiving, we went ahead and cooked together and made pies, and you got to see my face live on stream. But I thought maybe I would show you guys my garden because it's not really something I get to show off. So we'll start right here. It looks really puny and pitiful, but that's a hummingbird food bush. Unfortunately, my dog got a hold of it, and that's why it's been moved up into a pot. And then this one, I'm actually really excited about that one. It is a black petunia, and it's one of the first ones that I've ever had, and I think it's really, really pretty. I've got, right now, I've run out of space, so I have rosemary in a pot. I had way too many jalapenos, so those are also in a pot. Haven't watered today yet, so don't look at that. I did have this trellis up, and a big old gust of wind came through this morning and took it down. So I've got to fix my trellis, so don't judge it. But we have peppers along this side. And then we have all tomatoes along this side. Over in that corner there, I have watermelon. And then of course I've got some marigolds sprinkled throughout to kind of keep the pests away. Over there where that little stick is, that's my line of carrots. Down the middle is my line of corn, cauliflower. We got them in kind of late this year because there were so many freezes. Zucchini, and then a ton of garlic. A ton of garlic. I don't know what I'm going to do with all this garlic. Luckily, it freezes really well. And then on this side of my house, I have our butterfly and pollinator wildflower garden. Back here I have a butterfly bush. I have a big old lily. I'm not a fan of her, but she's persistent. I don't know all of these flowers because I kind of just mix and throw things out. I did have hyacinths that have already come and gone, and then some tulips that came and went with the freezes. We're trying to bring the tulips back in. Kind of see some of the tulips are coming right there. And then this one, when it blooms, is going to be a really, really pretty Mexican sunflower. You might notice that in various parts of my yard, my lawn looks a little unruly. Ignore the drainage system we just put in, but it looks a little long. And there's a reason for that, because our manicured lawns are actually aiding in the depletion of lightning bugs in the United States. They depend on the leaf litter to go through various forms of their life cycle, including hibernating. So don't mow your lawn until you have an entire week of above 50-degree temperatures. And even then, now that it's May, you might want to step it back a little bit, or almost May, you might want to step it back a little bit because now it's bunny season. So I do mow in sections, in small amounts, in the hopes to keep like some of the flowers here for the pollinators, and hopefully do a little bit of my part in maintaining the ecosystem in this area. And that's it. That's my different content. Funnily enough, I actually do share this on a different channel called Pages of Amethyst. It's where you can get a look at my IRL stuff and the things that I like to do because this gamer does like to touch grass.